Mayoral candidate Kevin Faulconer is getting a lot of backlash for his latest Twitter picture. Take a look at this photo, which shows members of a Boy Scouts troop based in Point Loma holding Faulconer's blue campaign signs. But those involved with the youth organisation are not impressed. They say the Scouts are supposed to be strictly non-partisan. Joining us now is UT Watchdog editor Ricky Young. Ricky, I'm fairly new to politics in this country, but how big a deal is this really?
Well, I guess it's a pretty big deal in the Boy Scouts. This is a policy they have that is in no uncertain terms. Yeah, I think we have some of the policies here we could put up. Photos of candidates or scouts in uniform or Boy Scouts of America marks or logos are not allowed in political campaign materials of any kind, it says. Citizenship activities are encouraged, but partisan political activities are prohibited. And it says, do not wear the uniform in situations that might mistakenly imply an endorsement by the Scouts of a product, service, political candidate, or philosophy. So this is all very clear that the Scouts should not be campaigning. Now, we broke this story late last night that Kevin Faulconer had some Scouts come over and tour his campaign headquarters and make some phone calls, get out the vote phone calls, calling up people and saying, have you sent in your mail-in ballot? This created a bit of a firestorm on Twitter. Now, there's a little bit of baggage here where the people complaining were happened to be supporters of other candidates, but they say it was purely out of their devotion to or understanding of Scout policies, which again are very strict. They can do the Pledge of Allegiance. They can present the colors at a political event, but they're supposed to get off the stage so it doesn't appear that they're endorsing someone. They're not supposed to be in a picture like that picture that was posted. Some big problems here. So
I mean, Ricky, surely someone involved with the Faulconer campaign should have really known about this, really?
Well, I don't know. I'll tell you something, Tristan. My kids were in a Cub Scout troop with Kevin Faulconer's for a very short period of time a few years ago. So I know he has some understanding of the Scouts, but I don't think he's still involved with them and maybe can't be expected to know their rules. That you would more expect that to be the Scoutmaster or someone. Now, the Scoutmaster tells us because they were just asking people to vote, not telling them who to vote for, that it's not as much of a problem. But if you're at the Faulconer campaign headquarters, probably the people you're calling are the people likely to vote for Faulconer.
Ricky, just very quickly, has there been any response from Faulconer on this?
Yes, we did approach him today, and he's kind of distancing himself from it. I would say putting more of the responsibility on his staff rather than taking responsibility himself. I think we have some tape.
I wasn't there. I know that they were in the campaign office. I know they had the opportunity to talk to some of our campaign folks about what it's like to be involved in a mayor's campaign. And I was glad that their families and the kids came by.
And he gave that answer about the families and kids about 4 times. I saw the tape. He's sticking to that, and we'll see if this blows over. I imagine so.
Yes, I imagine too. Ricky, thanks for joining us.